In the mid-1800s, not everyone who wanted to meet Mormons had to travel to Salt Lake City. Charles Dickens, the best-selling author of Oliver Twist, A Tale of Two Cities, and A Christmas Carol, was also well known in his day for his The Uncommercial Traveler, a series of articles on his travels and observations. In June of 1863, he encountered a large group of Latter-day Saints aboard the ship Amazon at its London dock, as the passengers and crew prepared for a voyage to America.
Now, I have seen immigrant ships before this day in June, and these people are so strikingly different from all other people in like circumstances whom I have ever seen, that I wonder aloud, what would a stranger suppose these immigrants to be? The vigilant, bright face of the weather-browned captain of the Amazon is at my shoulder, and he says, "What indeed? The most of these came aboard yesterday evening. They came from various parts of England in small parties that have never seen one another before. Yet they had not been a couple of hours on board when they established their own police, made their own regulations, and set their own watches at all the hatchways. Before 9 o'clock, the ship was as orderly and as quiet as a man of war." A stranger would be puzzled to guess the right names for these people, Mr. Uncommercial. Well, indeed he would. If you hadn't known, could you ever have supposed? Well, how could I? How many are they? 800 in round numbers. I went between decks where the families with children swarmed in the dark, where unavoidable confusion had been caused by the lost arrivals, and where the confusion was increased by the little preparations for dinner that were going on in each group. The universal cheerfulness was amazing. "We shall shake down by tomorrow. We shall come all right in a day or so. We shall have more light at sea." Such phrases I heard everywhere as I groped my way among chests and barrels and beams and unstored cargo and ringbolts and emigrants, down to the lower deck and thence up to the light of day again and to my former station. I think the most noticeable characteristic in the 800 as a mass was their exemption from hurry. 800 what? Geese? Villain? 800 Mormons. What is in store for the poor people on the shores of the Great Salt Lake? What happy delusions they are laboring under now, on what miserable blindness their eyes may be opened then, I do not pretend to say. But I went on board their ship to bear testimony against them if they deserved it, as I fully believed they would. To my great astonishment, they did not deserve it. And my predispositions and tendencies must not affect me as an honest witness. I went over the Amazon's side, feeling it impossible to deny that, so far, some remarkable influence had produced a remarkable result, which better-known influences have often missed.